Well, I don't know what to do with myself.
A few standard ideas come to mind when we think of pole dancers. They're sexy, they're usually scantily clad, and perhaps they're a bit brazen. However, over the last few years, this form of alternative dance has changed. With numerous pole dancing competitions all over the world, such as Miss Pole Dance Australia, and a host of celebrities such as Britney Spears, Kate Hudson and Kate Moss, bringing the fad to the forefront of the media, pole dancing has become an unprecedentedly popular form of exercise.
Seeing it in magazines, and Kate Moss was doing it, and all this, and I kind of started looking into it.
While pole students Lucy Harrison and Sally Westlake originally took up pole dancing on a whim, they've now been dancing for a year. In fact, Sally enjoyed pole dancing so much that she had a pole installed in her home so she could practice every day.
I just really loved being able to dance and do something expressive, and it's just a bonus that I was getting strong and fit while I was doing it.
It was very hard to begin with, but over time, you build strength and you build endurance and you build that flexibility, and it becomes easier with each class. And even though you're getting the harder moves, all of a sudden you're actually getting good at it.
With a unique mix of aerobics, acrobatics, aerial skill, and extreme strength, pole dancers are increasingly recognised as highly skilled athletes. As of October 2010, there are more than 5,000 signatures for an online petition to have pole dancing included in the 2012 London Olympics.
There's a lot of coordination required, there's a lot of strength, control, grace, flexibility. So all of the things that you would consider an athlete, I definitely consider pole dancing to be an athletic sport. There's a lot of people who put a lot of time into pole dancing and using acrobatics, using the fluidity of dance, and it's a fun sport to watch. Everyone likes watching gymnastics and diving and all that, and for the artistic expression, I think it would be a great fun sport to have.
Manly Dance School was one of the first institutions to offer pole classes in Sydney, and they have become the most popular classes at the studio. Kat Clayton has been teaching pole classes at Manly for 2 years and believes it's one of the best sports available for women.
Pole dancing is amazing for fitness. It's really good for building muscle tone. It's great for also building bone density. And it's great for basically trimming up. You do a bit of cardiovascular exercise as well. So it's a little bit of everything. And of course, there's always just make you feel like a woman. So you get to find your femininity and express that as well.
And far from being a young and fit person's sport, she sees everyone from schoolgirls to grandmas and trained dancers to novices.
People come in all the time and they say, I have 2 left feet, I am totally uncoordinated, and I haven't worked out in a decade. And it's fine. Especially with pole dancing, I've noticed that there are anywhere from teenagers, and we have to get their parental consent, to pensioners, and everything in between.
Pole dancing requires a lot of upper body strength, balance, flexibility and precision. But from watching the pros, you wouldn't know. They make it seem so easy. So I thought I might try my luck and give it a go and see how it is. Oh God! Okay, perhaps it's a little bit harder than I originally thought. Personal trainer Gary Followill recommends pole dancing as a great way for women to get fit, but suggests it's not for the faint of heart.
I would consider pole dancing as a high-risk fitness program. Now, it's high risk in that a lot of the classes you're wearing high heels, you're getting into some unusual positions, you're making some movements you're not usually familiar with or do on a regular basis. So if you slip, you can see where even falling on your feet, you could twist an ankle going over in your ankles. Or if you're upside down and you fall, you could do some serious neck injury, shoulder injury. So I would call it a high-risk exercise regime.
So what advice is there for women considering taking it up?
Give it a shot.
Try it.
Do it. What are you waiting for? What have you got to lose?
This is Mia Steiber for Alive Online.